Netflix is officially going to become the home of all streaming Disney properties.
Yeah,
So Disney
huge.
movies, Marvel, Pixar, all that, which is super exciting and huge for Netflix. And we were talking yesterday, the idea that we are now going to be able to have Disney's animated library specifically at our disposal whenever
Yes.
we want is
Yeah.
incredible. We've never really had that.
Well, because for the longest time, if you wanted to watch Disney movies on your own free time at home, there was this weird system called the Vault.
Yeah.
Where something would come out, like you'd get Pinocchio for like a year, and they'd be like, buy it right now, it's going back in the Vault.
Yeah.
And then it would disappear. But the idea of having this massive library of this studio at one button on pretty much every device we own is tremendous.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's also the idea of like coming home at 2 o'clock in the morning and being like, I want to watch something, and not fumbling through your DVDs, assuming you even still have those.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's take a look at some of the Disney classics we want on Netflix.
Yeah.
Marty, you were kind enough to put together a list.
Yep.
Let's start with Peter Pan.
Yeah, I made a pretty varied list going through the past 70 years of Disney movies. Peter Pan is one of my favorite classic Disney movies. The animation is still absolutely gorgeous. The story's amazing. I love the music, love the characters. This is one of those things like I would happily come home and put this on at any time of day. Also, that man in red, his hand is a hook.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is also one of the best iterations of the classic Peter Pan story.
Yeah.
We just got a new one recently that bombed.
Yeah, totally.
There's Hook, which is like, it's weird.
Yeah, Hook is really weird.
It's a dark film.
Yeah,
I like it.
And there's always reports that Steven Spielberg was crying on set because he was so unhappy with the fact that he was directing that movie.
No.
Yeah, that
Really?
he walked over to the lot next door and was like, "Hey, can I direct a scene in the stand?" I'm like, "Okay."
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
Hollywood fun fact.
All right.
I might have made that up.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Dumbo.
Dumbo's huge. Dumbo,
Well-
Dumbo, but Dumbo's great because we're gonna get into a couple where I don't know if you guys are anything like me, but I like to when I get home from a bar, I'm usually just drunk enough to where I'm like, I can't really play a game right now. I don't have the motor skills.
Yep.
But I do want to watch something that's gonna make me laugh and that's kind of weird. And Dumbo's got some freaky scenes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is a very dark film. I mean, I think if you did a movie about any animal that lives at the circus, it'd be a dark film.
Yeah, it's not a great place.
Did his parents die at the beginning of this one?
I don't know, probably. Yeah, the guy. It was that one. Who's that dude? That dentist from Minnesota who killed his parents? Was that real?
Number 3, Alison Wonderland. Everyone remembers that childhood fantasy favorite that'll wash the garbage out of our minds from the thing Marty just said. This is a horrifically warped film that's
super messed up.
Also gorgeous and fantastic.
Yeah,
I personally can't stand the Tim Burton one that came out recently.
No, and the sequel is coming out this weekend.
Yeah, why?
I don't know, because it made $1 billion and because everything's awful. So yeah, don't just forget all those Johnny Depp ones and just watch this.
Yeah.
It's incredible. The animation, it's weird. It's like this is when kids' movies were just absolutely positively weird.
Yeah, and I think it's something that Pixar's been really great at doing to kind of pick up the torch from where Disney left that off is making a movie that scales. Like
Yeah.
it works for kids. Kids just think this is his fantasy story, and for adults, you're like, is this girl drink drugs and then and have a weird imagination voyage?
Yeah. Speaking of drinking drugs.
Yeah, Fantasia.
Yeah, Fantasia. I'm not gonna. Yeah.
Not the legal title of the film.
I'm not.
It's just Fantasia.
Yeah, it's for the same reason as the last couple. This is a thing where you can partake in any of those things you like to partake in, then watch this film, and you're gonna have a very good time.
Yeah, not really a plot, just a bunch of weird stuff happens musically,
Yeah.
and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Next, DuckTales.
I selfishly put this one on here because I have not seen this movie in 25 years, and I would like to. But I remember that character at the bottom being slightly problematic, so I want to see if that's still the case.
He's probably some sort of weird rat that falls into 70 different stereotypes that
Yep.
he shouldn't. Next, The Lion King.
Lion King, straight up my favorite Disney movie of all time.
Yep.
I'd watch this movie probably once every couple of years. If I had this at my disposal, I'd watch it once every day.
Yep. I like when he hangs out with these 2 garbage animals for the second half of the movie
Yeah.
because his dad dies.
Spoilers.
Great film.
Yeah.
Way better than Lion King 1.5 or 2.5
Yeah, don't do
or
that.
33 1/3.
Yeah.
And next, The Rescuers.
Yeah, The Rescuers. The only reason I'm choosing this is because there's that one scene where you see a porno through a window.
You know what's weird? This is the first movie I ever saw in theaters.
Yeah?
Yeah,
This is
saw
the
it
first
with
the first movie you ever saw in the theater had a porno in a window.
I guess it was also the first porno I ever saw in the theater.
Yeah. Not the last.
I've actually never, no. And finally, a Goofy movie.
Yeah, a Goofy movie. This is, in my mind, this is Max Scoville, the movie.
Yep.
Yeah, honestly, like he is both these characters incarnate. This is what his family life's going to be like.
Yeah, this is his dress code.
Yeah, I don't know who
This
that
is-
talking fish is.
Yep. Actually, we lied. There's 2 more on the list. Let's go.
Big Hero 6,
Big
amazing.
Hero 6.
This is one of the recent ones. It's a Marvel-Disney collaboration. It's super cool. It takes place in Tokyo, merged with San Francisco.
Yeah, stars IGN's Jared Petty.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, Baymax.
I love this movie.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It wasn't as good as Wreck-It Ralph for me, but which I really enjoy.
Yeah.
But it's really cool. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's a smart take on superhero films.
Yeah, absolutely. Zootopia.
Yes.
Both of us saw this. It's one of my favorite movies of this year.
Yeah.
Incredible. It's one of the. It balances that Pixar line of where kids are going to love it, but it's also impossibly smart and deals with issues of like race in America and if a fox can love a rabbit.
It also totally tackles how diminutive and evil and miserable it is to visit the DMV.
Oh, it's a terrible place. Don't go there.
But they make it really fun in this movie.
Yeah.
And finally, are you really going to say this?
Well, is there one more? Yeah.
Oh, we can't.
Don't put this one on there.
Song of the South?
Well, this is one of those movies that Disney has just they've. Yeah, well, don't put this one on there. Don't put this in Kingdom Hearts either. I don't want this level in Kingdom Hearts.
No, they're never going to do that.
I mean, they could.
Okay, let's get this off the screen. I want to point out real quick, Disney has a long, cherished history of wonderful family favorites and also some really dark racist past.
That one could probably stay in the vault.
Yeah, I think that'll stay in the vault forever.
Yeah.
I will make a bet right now that that'll never come out of the vault.